Hi guys. So here we are. It's Thursday. Decided I would come back and greet you again with another video. I hope you guys have had a good day. Um, my day, it's been great. Like last night, I kind of shared with you guys that I was just having kind of a shitty 24 hours, and I rolled that around, and it's been a great day since. I woke up this morning feeling pretty good and rested, and just kind of happy to be alive. Everything's good. Um, I did a lot this morning. I felt like I have got my nails done. I have got my mom's oil changed. I have went to the Walmart. Um, I have made a video and unloaded my car. Oh, and I cleaned my car a little. Like I cleaned all the trash out and stuff. It tends to get a little dirty because, of course, I stay in my car a lot. Um, mm, Hold on. Not like stay in my car, but I'm in my car a lot because I go back and forth to work. Um, and then I'm going to work on some notes. Of course, tonight is, I said private practice one time, and it's not private practice. It is Station 19 in Grey's Anatomy, so that will be a big thing for me. Um, those are just my thing. I have to watch them. And then William will be in tomorrow. He's coming through. He will be here until Saturday then before he heads up to his next destination. And then he's only out a few days before he comes back for Christmas. So it works. It's a really good thing. So hard to believe that this time next week will be Christmas Eve. Like this year to me has just gone so fast. And it's not slowing down. Like I don't know, like since I've been back to work, it doesn't seem like there's been any like slowdown time. And really before that, I don't remember. I don't know. After being off for 14 months, you go back to work and you don't really want to remember the bad time where you're just sitting around. So yeah, it's just been a really good day and have good evening plans planned. Gonna probably wrap up my last gifts tonight and go from there. And that's about it. Pretty simple. Um, I did touch on yesterday about how, we can reset. And I just want you guys to know that, I told you yesterday that I'm normal and that happens to me. And sometimes I just get in this funk. And what's funny is that when I got done, William goes to listen to the video and he calls me after he's done and he's like, I didn't know you were having a bad day. And I'm like, I am. It's been a crappy day. And he's like, I'm so sorry. So, got to talk to him about that and went from there. Also, just to clarify, it was not like my boss or anybody that said anything. It was merely another coworker, and she's not even like, she just has a whole different role. Like, she doesn't even know what I do. And then the ironic part of that is that she says she never sees me there, and I never see her there because, like, we work different shifts. So, why she would say anything, I had no idea. But she did. But I talked to my boss today. She's just texted me a few times. But talked to her today. There's no concerns or worries. I'm fine. Yeah. So there's that. I stress over nothing. I don't think I stressed. I think I got my feelings hurt. Um, I don't know. Have you guys ever just totally off the wall? So I've been wanting to, get books and stuff like that off of, to help with the kids or, like there's this one trauma book that I want to get. It's for post-traumatic stress disorder. And so I'm looking and I'm like, God, dog, everything is so expensive. Like $35 for this book, right? Yeah, I'll use it for probably the rest of my life and during all my practice with anybody that suffers with that, if it's a good fit for them. But why can't we, like, and I don't want a digital copy, I want a hardback. But why are books so expensive? I don't get it. And that's the way it is a lot of times. Like this book here, I got this for the boys. We're actually like taking parts of this and reading it during group because it's a very good story about things that we're dealing with today with racism and kids that grow up like that. So yeah, I mean, $10. I got it. Um, I got another one that's like trying to help people not be embarrassed of therapy, and so that was another $10, and it just adds up. It just drives me nuts. But that's just, I guess, the consequences, I suppose, of what I want and what I do. Um, let's see. Let's say. Sorry, guys. Let me finish that text. So yeah, it's just expensive. My profession's expensive, I guess. Just to get the materials or extra materials that you may want. Um, it drives me nuts because there's an Amazon list 10 miles long of books that I want, and I didn't even ask for any of them for Christmas. Dang it. Normally I do, because that's stuff that I just don't want to spend on myself, and I probably should spend on that, but I don't know. So yeah, I've been looking at some books that I want to get, some different types of, self help or helping others or therapeutical approaches that I could use for future. So yeah, that's that. You guys, I think what I want to just hone in on again today is, and I know I beat this in the book. I mean, I say it and I repeat it and I say it and I repeat it, is that, you have choices to wake up happy and make the best of your day. And you have choices to just wallow in your pain, in your hurt, and your anger. And, those choices aren't always easy. It's hard sometimes. Like, not saying, there's people that wake up and they don't want to be like that, but they have a hard time redirecting themselves. And not all of them are naturally kind of like I am. Like, I can do it pretty naturally. Like, it just happens. But there's a lot of people out there that just cannot. So, if you can think about the times that there has been a day that just kind of frustrated you or made you angry, then you can, ideally be able to understand that there's some days that are hard that are easy to get over, some things that are hard and you might carry it forever. I'm not forever, for days. How about that? I'm not saying that every day is going to be perfect, and I'm not saying that every day is going to be full of smiles, but if you can try to remind yourself that, whatever it is in life, it's still allowing you to be here. It's still allowing you to be alive and to have the next day to change and look forward to. And with that being said, I mean, we got to keep that in mind. I cannot stand somebody that is just always down. And some people don't even know that they're down. Like, they just don't get it. And I'm like, you are. Like, you are. Like, okay, for example, kids out of work. It floors me that they go about their day and their facial expression will show that they're mad, like their head is wrinkled and they're just like, or their tone will be really gruff. And their body language is just kind of like you can just tell they're struggling. They're on the struggle bus. And so when you bring them and you talk to them, they're like, I'm not having a bad day. Oh, okay. Like they can't even identify that they're having that day. And then, you sit there and you talk to them a little bit more and they're like, oh, yeah, I guess you're right. I'm just kind of carrying it around with me. And I'm like, so do we want to talk about it? You want to write about it? Like, what do we want to do to change that? Do you want to change it? Because I always give them the option. I mean, they can continue to stay where they're at, or they can, try to change it. And most of the time they want to change it. They want to be smiling and happy, and they don't want to give people off the wrong vibe, and they want it to be a good thing. So give them the opportunity to change it, and then let them decide how they're going to change it. Like, what are you going to do to make that change? And then it's neat to see how they transition that and how they start engaging and then start smiling and laughing, and you hear their voice, and they, you know that it's whatever it was that we talked about had been holding them down and had been bothering or hurting them, and then we were able to work through that, which is nice. That's the goal. So yeah, there's that. But there's people that feel like that they wake up every day and have a bad day, like the bad juju, they just feel like it follows them. And I get it, because their situation doesn't allow them to see that happiness yet. But at some point, like, and maybe it's just me, I don't know, because I am a positive person. I think at some point throughout the day, I've always been one to say, okay, so this happened good, or this is what was good about today. And I've been able to reflect on that and find something or pull something that will always allow me to end my day on a positive note. Have you ever just woken up and just been, you're already frustrated? And I think that was part of yesterday's, because I don't know why. Well, I do. Here lately, I've had clients later, so my sound is off on my phone. And then when I come home, I'm already talking to William on the phone. So I always forget to turn my sound on. Well, I didn't have my sound on, okay, yesterday morning. And then my alarms, I had slept through those because I just didn't get much sleep at all. So I slept through my alarms, and I didn't have my sound on, and William had messaged me and I didn't get it. Mom had messaged me and I didn't get it because I just didn't have any sound. So I don't know what woke me up to make me wake up, but I woke up. I don't know. So yeah, I woke up late. It set my day off for probably not the best day. Like I said yesterday, it was just an emotional wreck. This morning, per normal, I'm fine. I'm good. Everything's fine. So I actively chose yesterday. Might have been late in the day, but I made a choice to change that feeling. That anger, frustration, sadness, whatever it was. I made a choice even at 8:00 at night to make a change in that. So you have that opportunity all day. Okay. Just remember, it is the holiday season. There are going to be people that are walking around smiling and saying happy holidays, Merry Christmas. There's some that are going to be like, did you just say that again? Because they don't want to hear it. So to each their own, and just enjoy and celebrate and be who you are, and have a good holiday season. Like we have next week, like I said, Christmas Eve, a week from today. No, that's a lie. Not Thursday, but Friday, a week from tomorrow, Christmas Eve. And then we go into New Year's the next week. I really don't go out for New Year's. I don't know. Just don't have the desire to go be crazy with people. But, so just enjoy and be at peace. And even if you don't have the same outlook I do, just be at peace with your thoughts and your feelings. So there's that. But for now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and jump off of here. Since we did the update, I'm hoping that I can get my intro and outro back on here so that it'll look a little bit better, or be more eye-catching. I don't know. But I do want to thank you guys for watching, and just remember to like, share, and subscribe. And I am going to try to be back here tomorrow to have another conversation. So until then, bye guys.